Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Flow Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm William, and we are so delighted you are spending this time with us today.
Let me start with something that happens to English learners all around the world, every single day. You are writing a message to someone, and you type, "I will meet you at the cafe at 3." And then you stop, and you think, wait, should that be, "I am going to meet you"? Is there a difference? Does it matter?
Or maybe your teacher says, both are fine for the future, and you nod. But inside you are thinking, but when is one better than the other? There must be a reason they are different words.
And you are absolutely right. There is a reason, a very clear reason. And today, we are going to give you that reason in the most natural, most human way possible.
Will and going to both talk about the future, but they come from different places inside you. They carry different energies. They tell the listener something very different about how and when you made your decision.
And once you understand that, once you feel what makes each one different, you will choose the right one every single time. Not because you remembered a rule, but because it just feels right.
No grammar stress, no confusing explanations, just real English, the way it actually lives in real conversations, real messages, and real life.
If you are new to English Flow Podcast, welcome. We make English feel like a conversation, not a classroom. Subscribe right now so you never miss an episode.
Okay, the future is waiting. Let's get into it.
Let's flow.
Before we go into examples, let's just sit with the feeling, because the feeling is the key that unlocks everything.
Imagine two people. Both are about to do the same thing, order food at a restaurant. But listen to how differently they say it.
Person 1 has been looking at the menu for 10 minutes. They put the menu down and say, "I am going to have the grilled chicken."
Person 2 has not even opened the menu yet. The waiter appears suddenly. They glance quickly at the board and say, "Oh, I will have the soup, please."
Same action, same future event, ordering food, but completely different words. Can you feel why?
Person 1 had already decided before the waiter came. The decision existed in their mind. It was formed. It was ready. Going to.
Person 2 had not decided yet, and then, right in the moment, they made the choice. The decision was born in that exact second. Will.
That is the heart of everything, and it is beautifully simple.
Going to, the decision was already inside you before you spoke. Something was already planned, already intended, already forming.
Will, the decision was made at the exact moment you spoke. Fresh, spontaneous, not planned before.
Think of going to as looking at a map you already drew. You know the route. You chose it before you started walking.
Think of will as choosing your direction in the moment you step out the door. No map, just the feeling right now.
A map you already drew, going to, choosing your direction right now, will.
That image, keep it, because it will guide you through everything we are going to talk about today.
And there is more to both of these words: predictions, evidence, promises. We'll get to all of it. But that feeling, pre-decided versus just decided, is the root of everything.
Let's go deeper, starting with going to, because I want to start with the one that is most connected to real committed plans.
Going to. And the first thing I want you to feel about going to is commitment, weight, reality. This is not a dream. This is not a wish. This is a plan that already exists.
When you say going to, you are telling the world, "I have already decided this before this moment." The intention is real. The plan is in motion.
I am going to change careers. You have been thinking about this. You may have already researched. You told yourself. The decision lives inside you before you say these words. Going to.
We are going to redecorate the living room next month. You and your partner discussed it. You looked at paint colors. The plan was made before now. Going to.
She is going to move to a new city. She has already arranged it. She may have already found a flat. The decision is real. Going to.
He is going to take the exam again in November. He registered. He is studying. The plan existed before you are telling me. Going to.
Feel the groundedness in all of those sentences, the solidity. Something is already set in motion. The future is not floating, it is anchored.
And this is why going to feels more certain than will in many situations, because the decision is not new, it was already made.
Now, the second very important use of going to, predictions based on what you can see with your own eyes, what you can observe right now, right in this moment.
You are walking behind someone carrying a very tall pile of boxes. The pile is wobbling dangerously. You say, "Watch out, those boxes are going to fall."
You can see it. The evidence is right there. The wobbling, the height, the physics. Going to.
The sky has turned completely black and the wind is picking up. You say, "It is going to storm tonight."
The evidence is right there, above you, all around you. You can see it. Going to.
Your friend has been studying 12 hours a day for 6 months. You say, "She is going to pass. Look at how hard she has been working."
The evidence is her preparation, her dedication, visible and real. Going to.
The baby has one foot on the step and is reaching out with both arms. You say, "She is going to walk."
The evidence is in front of you. Going to.
Visible evidence, present proof, something you can point to right now. Going to is the word that carries that observation into the future.
And in everyday casual speech, going to becomes gonna. I'm gonna, she's gonna, they're gonna, we're gonna.
Very natural, very common in spoken English, but in writing, always write going to. Gonna belongs to conversation.
Going to is the future you have already built inside yourself, or the future you can already see coming toward you.
Now, will. And I want to start by saying will is one of the most generous words in English.
Generous. I like that. Say more.
Because will gives, will offers, will commits, right in the moment, with no preparation, with no planning, just heart, right now.
And that is the first and most beautiful use of will. Spontaneous decisions. Things you decide to do in the exact moment you are speaking.
You are sitting at home. The doorbell rings. Nobody moves. You put down your book and say, "It is okay. I will get it." You just decided, right now, will.
Your friend messages you, "I'm so stressed. I have so much to do." And you reply, "Don't worry. I will help you tomorrow." You just decided, just now. Will.
You are at a coffee shop. The barista asks, "What can I get you?" And you say, "I will have a flat white, please." Just decided, will.
A colleague says, "Nobody has replied to this email yet." And you say, "I will deal with it. Right now. Born in this moment. Will."
In every single one, you did not plan it before. There was no map. The moment arrived, and in that moment, will was born.
And this is why will sounds fresh, responsive, immediate, because it is. It is the language of someone reacting to the moment with openness and generosity.
The second major use of will, predictions. But these are different from going to predictions. Will predictions come from inside you, from your opinion, your feeling, your general knowledge, not from something you can specifically point to right now.
I think electric cars will be everywhere in 10 years. A general prediction, based on what you know and believe about technology, not based on something you can see right now. Will.
She will do well in life. I can feel it. Based on your feeling, your intuition, your opinion, not visible evidence right in front of you. Will.
I think prices will keep rising this year. Your view, your prediction based on general knowledge. Will.
And notice the signal words that come with will predictions. I think, I believe, I'm sure, probably, maybe, perhaps.
I think it will be fine. Probably it will work out. Maybe she'll change her mind. Whenever you see I think, I believe, probably, maybe before a future statement, will is almost always the natural choice.
The third use of will, promises, and firm commitments made in this moment. I will always be honest with you. A sincere promise made right now, from the heart. Will.
I will not let you down. A commitment born in this moment. Will.
I will be there no matter what. A real, heartfelt promise. Will.
Will in promises carries the weight of sincerity, of a decision made from the heart, right now, with full intention.
And in casual speech, will becomes ul. I'll, you'll, she'll, he'll, we'll, they'll.
I'll be there. She'll love it. We'll work it out.
Short, light, natural, but always underneath the fresh energy of will, spontaneous, immediate, sincere.
Okay, let's feel them directly next to each other now. Same situation, different word, different meaning.
Let's go.
I am going to take up running versus, oh, I will come with you.
I am going to take up running. A prior decision, already thought about, already intended, going to.
I will come with you. Just decided, right now, inspired by what my friend said. Spontaneous. Will.
Both in the same tiny conversation and completely natural.
Look at that cue. It is going to take forever. Versus, I think it will move quickly.
It is going to take forever. Visible evidence. You can see the cue, right there. Going to.
I think it will move quickly. Your opinion, your optimism. No specific evidence, just your feeling. Will.
She has been practicing every day. She's going to be brilliant. Versus, I think she'll be a bit nervous, though.
Going to be brilliant, based on her visible preparation. Evidence. Going to.
Will be nervous. A prediction based on personal opinion. General knowledge about performance anxiety. Will.
We are going to buy a house next year. We have already started saving. Versus, that is exciting. It will be worth all the hard work.
Going to buy. Already planned. Already saving. Evidence of prior intention. Going to.
It will be worth it. A sincere, warm prediction based on your belief, your feeling. Will.
See how naturally they work together? Going to and will often appear in the same conversation, each one doing a different job.
Now, let's talk about mistakes because they are so common and so honest.
The most common one, using will for something that was clearly pre-planned. Someone says, "What are you doing this weekend?" And you say, "I will visit my parents."
If you have already arranged this, if the visit was planned before this conversation, then going to sounds more natural. I'm going to visit my parents. The plan already exists.
Will visit suggests you just decided this second while answering the question, which might be true sometimes, but if it was already arranged, going to.
The second common mistake, using going to for something spontaneous. The teacher asks, "Who wants to answer this question?" And you raise your hand and say, "I'm going to answer."
But you just decided that in this moment. It was not pre-planned, so I will answer. Spontaneous decision. Will.
And this one, mixing going to with a general opinion prediction. Do you think robots going to replace humans in some jobs?
A general opinion question with do you think almost always takes will. Do you think robots will replace humans? Because it's asking for your opinion, not about visible evidence right now.
Now, let's put both words into a real, natural, flowing conversation. Two university friends catching up after the summer.
I cannot believe summer is over. What are your plans for this year?
Honestly, I've been thinking a lot. I'm going to try much harder this year. Last year was difficult for me.
I'm glad to hear that. What changed?
A lot of things. I spoke to my professor. I'm going to attend every lecture. I already set reminders on my phone. And I'm going to join the study group on Thursday evenings.
That sounds really solid. Do you think it will make a big difference?
I do. I think I'll feel much better about everything once I get into a good rhythm.
And outside of studying, any plans?
I'm going to join the photography club. I signed up last week.
Oh, can I see your photos when you start taking them?
Of course, I'll send you my favorites. I promise.
Let's notice every form. I'm going to try harder. Prior decision, already thought about and decided before this conversation. Going to.
I'm going to attend every lecture. Already planned, reminders already set. Evidence. Going to.
I'm going to join the study group. Already decided, already on his schedule. Going to.
Do you think it will make a big difference? Opinion question. General prediction asked with do you think? Will.
I think I will feel much better. Personal prediction. Opinion. Based on belief. I think, signal word. Will.
I'm going to join the photography club. Already signed up. Evidence. Prior action. Going to.
I will send you my favorites. Spontaneous promise. Just decided. Made in this moment as a response. Will.
Both words. The whole conversation. Each one in exactly the right place. Each one feeling completely natural.
Because when you understand the difference, not as a rule but as a feeling, the right word comes without effort.
A plan you already have. Going to. A decision you just made. Will. Evidence you can see. Going to. An opinion you hold. Will.
And that's real English fluency.
Final part, and as always, let's practice together before we close.
I will give you a sentence with a blank. Choose will or going to. Think about the feeling. Did someone already plan this? Or is this a spontaneous decision? Is there visible evidence? Or is this a general opinion? Then William gives the answer.
Ready? Let's go.
I registered last week. I, blank, run the charity race in March.
Going to. Already registered. Prior action. Evidence of planning. I am going to run the charity race in March.
Someone just walked in looking pale and shaking. You say, sit down. I, blank, get you some water.
Will. Spontaneous decision. Born in this moment in response to what you see. I will get you some water.
Look at the traffic on that road. We, blank, be late if we go that way.
Going to. Visible evidence. You can see the traffic right now. We are going to be late.
Do you think learning a second language, blank, help your career?
Will. A general opinion question with do you think? No specific evidence in front of you. I think it will help your career.
We already spoke to the estate agent. We, blank, move to a bigger flat next spring.
Going to. Already spoke to the agent. Prior decision. Already in motion. We are going to move to a bigger flat.
Your friend just told you some very sad news. You say, I am so sorry. I, blank, be here for you, whatever you need.
Will. A sincere, heartfelt promise made in this exact moment. I will be here for you. Will.
She has been writing this novel for 3 years, and she just finished the last chapter. It, blank, be amazing.
Going to. The evidence is her 3 years of work in the finished chapter, visible and real. It is going to be amazing.
I probably, blank, visit my hometown sometime this year. I miss it.
Will. Probably a signal word for will. A general intention with no specific plan yet. No prior decision. I will probably visit my hometown. Beautiful. Every single one. Going to for plans and visible evidence. Will for spontaneous decisions, sincere promises, and opinion-based predictions.
Let's close with the final summary. Clean, simple, yours forever.
Going to. Use it when the decision or plan was already made before this moment, when prior intention exists, when there is already evidence, a booking, a registration, a conversation that happened before now. Also use it for predictions based on what you can see, hear, or observe right now. Visible, present evidence.
Will. Use it for spontaneous decisions made at the exact moment of speaking, when you just decided right now, in response to what you see or hear. Also use it for predictions based on personal opinion or general belief, especially with signal words like I think, I believe, probably, maybe, and use it for sincere promises and commitments made in this moment.
The quick check. Was the decision already made before this moment? Going to. Did you just decide it right now? Will. Can you see the evidence for what will happen? Going to. Is this your personal opinion or belief? Will.
Already decided? Going to. Just decided? Will.
Say it one last time with us. Already decided? Going to. Just decided? Will.
That is your compass. Hold on to it.
And remember, you are going to keep getting better at this. The evidence is right here. You showed up, you listened, you practiced.
And we will always be right here with you. That's a promise we're making right now, in this moment. Going to because we planned it. Will because it comes from the heart. Both true, both real.
If today's episode helped you, please share it with someone who is learning English. One share can open a door for someone who needs it.
Subscribe to English Flow Podcast and keep coming back every week. We will never stop making English feel like home for you. I'm Sarah.
And I'm William.
Keep flowing.